Ladies and gentlemen of Famebo, good afternoon to you and yours. Happy Sunday. I'm not here to do much. In fact, I will try to make this video not long. I just want to show you one video that have been trending. You know, Cardinal, onaiyekan, and other bishops, they go and address President Tinubu. Them just show you one of the videos that transpire.
To polite meetings between religious leaders and political leaders.
When the nation is bleeding, you can't expect a polite meeting with the head of state. We need to let him know. And his reply is that the nation is not bleeding. We told him our economy is not helping our poor people. He told us the economy is doing fine. Practically speaking, he told us quite clearly that he did not agree with us. Again,
you see, I'm not a Christian anymore. But I'm always eternally grateful that I grew up Catholic for two reasons. One, because spiritually, Catholics very, very, very importantly place meditation very high on their list of spirituality. And that's one of the highest ways to connect to the source. But when it comes to economics, the Catholic Church always stands for the poor, always stands for the people. That's why in this video, the Cardinal didn't go and say, oh, he's here because of Catholics. He didn't go and say, oh, he's here because of Christians. He went there on behalf of Nigerians because all Nigerians are suffering. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you are this, you are that. And this is what we keep telling you about religious leaders. Me and my friends keep having a constant conversation about how religious leaders can help change the country. And we keep saying, these people wield so much influence and they do absolutely nothing with it. Instead, what do? They look for ways to get people to want miracles. In a country that should have systems, people are looking for miracles. And that's why the other day, when I criticized the pastor for doing a whole public show of miracles, Christians come out and they say, oh, they hope that I don't need a miracle soon. So you're praying that I will have accidents so that I will cripple. Just so you can prove your pastor right. Something bad should happen to me. Just watch. Anytime anybody criticizes any of the pastors, they'll say, oh, hey, hope you know that God will do something. God, you want something bad to happen to other people because of your pastor. Instead of you to hold them to account. Because they wield so much influence. Ever since yesterday that Cardinal went to have this meeting. Everywhere I go. In fact, all the APC stalwarts have been coming out to say, oh, it's partisan. It's because it's partisan. Even by your Nanuga. He say, oh, why will he release private information to public? I didn't know whether it's NSC meeting now. I didn't know whether it's National Security Council that is doing meeting of high security threats. That is a private conversation. A conversation about how Nigerians are suffering. It's obvious what the Cardinal said, that there's a lot of sycophants around the president. It's obvious. He went further to say, the president said, politics, all is fair. That's where you can do and undo. A few weeks ago, Arojile, that's where Najo Wide, Nigeria Division, he was arguing that the president has no responsibility to do free and fair election. That's what he implied. That's what he implied, because apparently before he got there, it was like that, and it should always be like that, and they should continue killing each other for life because he has no responsibility. That's what the president have just said, and it's because he has so many sycophants around, and nobody will help them to speak the truth. Now, you say that the position is so difficult for you. Every single time that they give the president, he will say, oh, he's so hard, he inherited something of his predecessors. If it's so difficult, why is it such a must that you must enter power over and over again? But is that why I'm here? I'm here to tell, especially religious people and Nigerians, there is a serious and great problem we have in Nigeria. It's called ignorance. But the ignorance is not the ignorance spelled IGNORANCE. It is the ignorance IGNORE, that is ignore and rance. Because the first one implies there is lack of knowledge. Ignorance means lack of knowledge. You see, that second one is the worst, because you have knowledge. You can see the truth. You can see who is against you. You can see what the leaders are doing. You can see what the power your religious leaders have. The powers that they have always had. But you choose to ignore. It's the same for APC members. It's the same for people who support APC. They can see what the country is turning into. But they will instead go and lie to the president and be sycophants. because they love to ignore. We treasure ignoring in Nigeria. We treasure it. That's why elections will come. And my mom always told me that thing. When I was barely 18 when I went out to get my PVC and vote, because I was always so interested. But my mom never voted. My mom always said, "Oh, God will make who He wants to." As how now? And these are the same mindsets that the religious leaders are feeding on, and of course, the government. So I dare ask you, how many of your leaders have the balls to do what Cardinal Onaiyekan did? How many of your leaders have the balls to go and speak to government, not just the president, the legislators, the House of Reps, the governors, etc.? How many of your religious leaders have the wherewithal to go and say, these roads are bad, this is bad, how can we fix it? If they really care about you and I, if they really care about the people, how many of them can do that? Ladies and gentlemen of Amiibo, sayonara. Take what you will out of this.